Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So actually today's video is going to be a chit chat, get ready with me. I'm not going to be doing anything with my reels or anything. I just realized I've been doing a lot of the same format of the videos, and I was like, let's switch it up just a little bit. And so yes, today's a chit chat, get ready with me. So today is actually, I think, Durga Devi in the Navratri lineup, and she is one of my favorite avatars, and I honestly have no plan or whatever for today's video in the chit chat, get ready with me. Usually I have something I want to say, but I did want to bring to light some content ideas that I'm kind of going to be going forward with. By the way, I used the Kiko Milano foundation in the shade 7.5G, for those of us wondering. So essentially, I actually today was not going to be doing a tutorial. I made a little notes thing on my Instagram saying that I would not be doing any shorts or reels, and the reason is because I film horizontally, as you guys can tell. By the way, going in with Kiko Milano Skin Tone Concealer in the shade 7. But I didn't really want to, oh god, where's my concealer brush? Frick frack. But I found it! I found it, guys. This was a quick turnaround. Woo! So when I film horizontally, I can't really film vertically, hence why, whenever I do my reels and such, it always looks like I'm looking somewhere else, or even sometimes during the video, it'll look like I'm doing something else somewhere else. I'm not. I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting the vertical content as well as the horizontal content. And so I just was like, it's too much right now. As you can tell, I'm still sick. I'm 85. Believe it or not, I sound a lot better. And I feel a lot better. I'm actually able to breathe through, Jesus Christ, breathe through both nostrils. So that's improvement. So today's color is actually red, and I know I did a red look before, where it was very much like I did my brown eyeshadow and whatnot, but there's another look I like to do when I'm wearing red lipstick, and I'm gonna be showing you guys that today. And so I like to use shimmer on my eyeshadows, for my eyeshadow, not on my eyeshadow, for my eyeshadow. So, this is a look that isn't going to require a lot of fallout, at all. And I honestly think I want to try it today with the, sorry, I have to make sure my nose pin is correct. We found the nose pin, y'all. So, anywho, I'm going to try with the Carly Bible palette. But there isn't a shade that's as light as I want it. Frick frack. I'm almost hesitant to use old Makeup Geek eyeshadows just because Marlena doesn't make these eyeshadows, and I feel bad using them on camera. Should I use Carly Bible or should I use Naked by Urban Decay? Sidecar is a pretty color, and then Sin is also there. Sin is the color that I'm looking for, so... Okay, we actually switched. Again, a very normal occurrence. You guys, when they discontinued selling this Urban Decay Naked palette, this is the original, I went and bought it, and I clung to that palette for dear life, I swear to God, because I loved it. I'm going in with the shade Buck. This is what, from this palette, this is my transition color. And it's a little dark, but it works. And I just loved it. I freaking love this palette. Everyone, and it's funny because back in the day when a lot of girls were using this eyeshadow palette, I was like MAC obsessed. I think it had to do with the YouTubers I used to follow back in the day. But I was like MAC obsessed. I was like, it's MAC or bust. Like if I can get MAC, like I'm somebody. That's a myth. So okay, I'm gonna use this flat brush. It's this brush. I low-key like Sidecar. The heck? But it's not the shade that I want it. Should I do it? Or should I go in with Sin? Oh shit. Whoopsies. Sidecar is the top. Sin is the more white shade. Okay, I like both. I'm gonna go. This is my issue, everyone. This is my issue. It's like I go in. See, this is why I can never plan out a look, because I guarantee you. So half my looks will probably never ever be planned out. And the reason is because every time I plan out a look, it looks absolutely freaking horrible. It doesn't work for me. I don't know why. But it doesn't work. Ooh, I like that. Okay. We're going in. Okay. That was the shade Sidecar, y'all. So these, I think, retail somewhere near the $50 price range, if I'm not mistaken. And they do sell these shades individually, but when you factor in, like, if you were to individually use, like, buy these shades that I'm saying right now, put them into a Z palette and all of that stuff, like, it's really not worth your time. I'll be very honest. It's not at all worth your time. So if you are interested, go ahead and just purchase this. Urban Decay is not sponsoring this video. They don't know who I am. But I'm going to go in with a more dense brush. And my little... Please don't break stuff. I don't have time to replace anything. But yeah, today I honestly, like I said, I didn't want to, but I didn't want to miss like a day of Navratri posting. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take a swipe of Sidecar and a swipe of Sin, which is like a pearly iridescent, like I'll show you guys the shades. It's this color and this color. So where my pointer and my ring finger are. Sidecar is the more gold shimmery shade. And Sin is the pearl shade. I have no idea what I was even saying, if I'm being honest. That's literally how I am feeling. And it has nothing to do... And by the way, I'm just placing this on the inner corner. I know it looks scary. I know it looks scary. Just trust the process. Just trust the process. It looks super scary. And so, yeah. Anyways. So... factoring the cost, you might as well, if you're interested, get the palette. Like I said, I'm like repeating words again. Why am I doing that? Probably because I'm tired. But I'm going back in with the shade Buck. If you are fairer than me and you need a transition shade, go in with the shade Naked. That's going to be your perfect shade. That's going to be what essentially, and what I'm doing is I'm pulling that color in a little bit, because as you can see, I went a little bit overboard here. By the way, makeup mistakes happen. This is one of them. So, you just figure out how to blend stuff and make it look like you never made the mistake. What's the saying? It's better to pray for forgiveness than ask for permission. If anyone is a teenager that is watching this, I'm sorry, please don't listen to me. Not on this matter anyways. Okay. So, and then I'm just going to go in with a little bit of Sin. Just tap, 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 tap. There we go. And then, same thing here. I don't know why I use my middle finger, you guys. I genuinely think it's because the way the pressure particularly applies with this finger, it just works better for me. So, I don't like how high this is. And I'm trying to cover it up with shadow, like making it look a bit more smoky. Sometimes, like, I'm really, like, not sometimes, I'm happy that whenever I do make, let me keep my eyeliner thingy open so I can do my eyeliner. I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild one today. I'm gonna keep my palette open so I can do my eyeliner. Good God. I cannot talk. If you guys wanted a darker, I see that there's a little bit of fallout, so what I'm gonna do, if you guys wanted a little bit of darker outer corner, especially like to smoke stuff out or whatever your intentions are, go for it. Okay, hang on. Oh. Can't really talk when I do eyeliner. Today's a more half-wing eyeliner kind of day. And it's also raining where I am, so I'm not really thrilled about the rain. I don't like rain. Okay. Eyeliner is done. But yeah, I also, like, today, you guys, Mondays are my busiest days overall. I genuinely don't have time. Like, I don't know where in God's name it runs away to. But I'm trying to look for, like, a different kind of a red. Honestly, I might just have to go with the NARS one that I used last time. So let's just do that real quick. I have Kiko here. But yeah, I basically just wanted to do a tutorial where I didn't have to go back and do voiceovers and I can feel like I'm talking to you guys. And so this is the happy medium that I came up with. Let's see. Let's do blush. I was like, wait, why do my eyes look a little weird? It's because I don't have mascara. I don't know why I whispered that, but I'm going to look at that angle over there. Curl my lashes a little bit, but Mondays are horrifically busy. They're like illegally busy for me. And so let me just talk about the content that I kind of want to do and series that I thought. By the way, I'm going in with the Too Faced Naturally Better Than Sex mascara. This title makes me laugh like a 5-year-old. I just don't have any maturity, you all. Sorry about that. But anyways, so content-wise, I am really looking to do like a work series because I know that like some of us like to look a little bit put together when it comes to work, when it comes to, this is a little dirty, you know, how we're presented, and so I wanted to do different tutorials, and also I will be doing chai chats. I haven't forgotten about chai chats, you guys. It's simply just because Navratri took over and I don't have time to like double film everything, and so we're kind of working with what we got, and so it was the tutorials or bust. But thank you all for everyone who's viewing my shorts and everything. They make me really happy. Thank God, I've always gotten good traction on my Instagram reels, but shorts was a new territory for me. So I'm very happy that I got it. You guys, I'm gonna do something that's a little non-conventional, and I'm gonna do full eyeliner because I genuinely, yeah. Okay, yeah, this makes me feel a lot better. Ooh, okay, I feel a lot better. That half liner was stressing me out. So a lot of you might notice I don't go in with a separate inner corner highlighter, and my makeup is a little bit more representative of kind of like the era in which I learned makeup. And that's like the 2012 to 2016 era. Let me see. Do I want under? No, it's going to be too heavy. I'm just going to emphasize my lashes a little bit more. And let me use the Charlotte Tilbury one instead. But it's very representative of that. And then I just change the colors to my skin tone and what works for mine. I will say, like, growing up, I struggled trying to find a good pink lipstick. Because everybody was wearing pink, and I wanted to wear pink. And this brand no longer makes this particular shade. And why they decided to not make it is beyond me. I don't know why brands freaking do that. Like, if you have a shade in your collection that, like, in your company that's making, like, good, you know, buck for you, freaking keep it there because your consumers will, like, buy it. I don't know why. Like, Dior did that with one of their foundations. I used to love their foundation. I forgot. I want to say it was like the natural one, but like, guys, when I tell you, like, that foundation, like, when I wore it all through college, like, I would wear it and go. So, like, let's say class was at 9. It was a half an hour commute. And I would wear that, go to class, and throughout the day, even through labs, because I was pre-med and my bachelor's is in public health, I would literally wear that and it would get better and better and better. So today we're actually going to go in with powder products because we're literally at the end of the tutorial. So I'm using my e.l.f. brush and the butter bronzer. Butter melt bronzer. Sorry, it's in the shade Butter Biscuit. We're going to go in with that. And at first I stamp and it looks like a scary freaking amount, but then I blush. Alright guys, so it cut me off and I used a Makeup Geek blush that is no longer available in Pixie by Petra Highlight. This is what I wore for the evening, and so I hope you guys enjoy this little tidbit, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.